Lesson 3 is our short lesson on event management, and this process has 3 objectives. First, we'll learn the main objective of this process, and we'll also understand the 3 types of events. We'll wrap up with a quick list of which functions and roles have activities within event management. The main objective of the event management process is to provide the ability to detect events, make sense of them, and then determine what to do about them, if anything. The event management process is responsible for managing events throughout their life cycle, so that means detecting them, and if they're a big deal, kicking them over to either incident management, problem management, or change management to get it addressed if necessary. We can apply the concepts of event management to any aspect of service management that needs to be controlled and can be automated. The term event simply means something happened. We may or may not have to do something about it. Or the official ITIL definition is, an event can be defined as any detectable or discernible occurrence that has significance for the management of the IT infrastructure or the delivery of IT service, and evaluation of the impact a deviation might cause to the services. Now, looking at this definition, don't put too much significance on the word significance. Here we're saying that an event simply is any detectable or discernible occurrence that has significance for the management of the IT infrastructure or the delivery of IT service. And what that means is it's significant enough to warrant it being logged someplace. Events come in 3 flavors, and you'll need to know these. If you've ever played around in your operating system's event viewer, some of these terms might look familiar. The first type of event is informational. And an informational event means that things are working normally, and here's evidence of that. Examples of informational events are a notification that a batch job is completed, or that an email has been read by its intended recipient, or that a user logged in successfully to an application. Things are working fine, and we're just giving you a heads up about it. The second event type is a warning, and a warning signifies unusual operation, such as when a device is approaching a threshold but hasn't yet exceeded it, like, ding, your hard drive is 75% full. It can still function, but you should probably get a heads up. Warnings are generated to notify someone to take a look, so hopefully we can avoid an exception, which is our third type of event. An exception signifies abnormality, and these could represent total failures or just impaired functionality or degrade performance. An example of an exception is, your hard drive failed, or this circuit is down. Another event management related term is alert, which is simply a notification that gets your attention. It's a warning that lets you know that a threshold has been reached, something has changed, or a failure has occurred. It can be an audible sound, a flashing red light, or anything that just grabs your attention. Alerts require people or teams to react. Speaking of people or teams, who actually does event management? You probably won't have one team solely dedicated to event management. The technical management and application management functions will be the folks who figure out what counts as an event and what things they want to be notified about, what counts as normal, what counts as an exception, and all that. And in the event that one of those things happens, those people, the people in the technical management and application management functions, will also be the ones to address and fix what they just got alerted about. Your IT operations management people are probably going to be the folks who noticed the event and will provide any first-line response while sitting in their IT operations bridge or a network operations center or NOC. The service desk probably won't have very much to do with event management at all, unless you give them specific monitoring duties related to event management. For the exam, you'll need to remember the 3 types of events: informational, warning, and exception, as well as the definitions of an event and an alert. You'll also need to remember the objective of event management. And that's it. I told you this one was short. Let's move on to lesson 4, which describes the incident management process.